So Chris, 2-0 here at Chelsea. Your take on the team's performance today?
Well, 45 minutes were excellent. I thought the attitude and the approach yet again was good. We limited a big team, even though what people say about them, they're out of form, this, that and the other. Three weeks ago, they've gone toe-to-toe with Man City. So we didn't get caught up in all that. And the approach of the team was good. You know, we defended as a group, compact, all in touch with each other. Limited some world-class performers through the performances of Max Lowe and Jayden, more importantly. You know, the job that they're to do on Mudryk and Raheem Sterling, and we were a threat going the other way. And then for one reason, I don't know what reason it was, in the first 10 or 15 minutes of the second half, we just opened the game up and we didn't need to. So the naivety and the inexperience of the team shone through there because, you know, all we had to do was stick to the plan. If I open it up, myself personally, by making that decision, whenever that is, then it's on me to open it up, not any of them. And that isn't being too critical. Maybe, which I talked about at the end of the game, we have to get that balance right. You know, I want them to go and make contact. I want them to go and put pressure on the team. But you can't go and do it on ones and twos because they play through you. They open the pitch up like they did in the first 10 or 15 minutes. They find the game. They find the spaces. They find the pockets. They get turned, and all of a sudden you're in desperate trouble when you've got the likes of Sterling and Gallagher and the midfield players, Casado and Mudryk running at you. And that's what happened. And it's, as I said, it's would I rather them run or not run? I'd rather them run. But now you need to run smarter and think smarter and play smarter. And if we did that, and even if we would have gone 1-0 down, you know, we stay in the game and give ourselves something to go for in the last 10 or 15 minutes, then we open the game up, and on my decision. And that was where we were found wanting.
I realise as part of your last answer, it was hard to explain, but in very quick analysis, try and explain it then. Why did they make the actions that they did?
Just an enthusiasm to get caught up in the occasion, I think, more than anything, and try and get after the ball. And, you know, Aimer did we switched it pretty quickly after about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, went 2 sixes. Hamer on a low-line midfield player and Ollie Mack up at the top of the pitch. And, you know, for the last 15 or 20 minutes of the first half, we were in a great nick. We were in great position. The crowd began to turn. We had good shape about us. We frustrated, but we were a threat. We needed to be a little bit more tidy with that final bit because I think we could have hurt them because we did. We got into some great positions. You know, Cam coming off his right. You know, Maka coming off the left. Balls going across the face of the goal. You know, we were disappointed that we didn't get something out the first half. Not saying that, you know, we were totally dominant, and you're not going to be when you come to the likes of Chelsea, but we put up enough of a fight, you know, and we're good out of possession and okay in possession to be well in the game. I think everybody walking off that pitch at half time would say Sheffield United are well in this game and could quite easily have been in front. We weren't, and all we had to do was keep the same attitude and same approach, but we didn't. We just went chasing, and we opened up a little bit, and as I said to you, that's what happens when you do that to world-class players.
How important for you was it to see, though, even at 2-0 down, the intensity and energy was still there?
Well, it was. We didn't collapse. There's no excuses for that. We didn't crumble. We didn't go out the back door. You know, still Cam's had a chance late on. I thought Anis coming on was good. It you know, we still wanted to try and get something out of the game. It wasn't just an acceptance of a defeat, which I think everybody knows I won't, and my coaching staff won't accept. So they understand that. So it's just getting that balance right, and playing a little bit smart. I think when you look at the group as well, I'm not looking for excuses. I never hide behind anything, but it's relatively inexperienced young group that we got out there still. And in terms of Premier League appearances. So we're learning on the job. They have to learn quickly. Every box I've asked them to tick, they have done so far, whether it's the Liverpool game, whether it's the Brentford game. And for a lot of the first away performance, they tick that box. But when they don't, and they do what they need, they do individually, and that isn't an individually for their benefit. It's an individually individual decision that they make because they think it's the right thing, not what's the right thing for the team. They think I'm going to go after that or I'm going to go and chase that, and it just opens the game up. And that's what they want. They want a big pitch. They want us to open the game up. We didn't first half, great. We did second half, and they're delighted about that, and they're going to punish it. It's not the Championship where, you know what, Raheem Sterling gets there and somebody crosses it and misses it, plays it over the bar. They're going to punish it, and they've done that. Second one goes a little bit of a disappointing one because Wes has been great since I've been here, and you know he just a bit untidy with that, and obviously they're going to punish her as well. So a little bit mistakes killed us a little bit because I think you were going to the last 10 minutes. Who knows what we can do, and maybe we change that scoreline.
Just finally, any injuries post this one? I only really ask because Harmer looked like he came off with a hobble rather than just coming off.
No, there's a lot of tired legs, you know. Yet again, leaving it all out there on the pitch, you could see that they put an enormous amount of effort into it, into trying to get something from the game. So that's what they're there to do. So no pats on the back for them, and there was a few off it a little bit in terms of performance. You know, I think there's a couple that, you know, especially at the top of the pitch, we just needed to be a little bit better and a little bit neater and a little bit tidier and take more care, because I thought there were definitely times when we had the ball we could have been a little bit better in that, which we weren't. But no, we have to go again. We're in tomorrow, we recover, and we go again. Big weekend for us, of course, and a big period for us. But we go again and see if we can get something from the next away game.